So now we are going to start our Kongsberg simulator in which our activity is turbo generator. And we are here at the scenario in which we have our steam pressure of around 8.92 bar and our temperature is around 204.80. And our source is coming from the oil-fired boiler in which we have here the steam passes to the superheater and goes into the turbine. So it passed by into the three-way valve in which our source first is the oil-fired boiler. So let's start by sequence by following the guide. And number one, open the seawater to steam condenser. So we are going to the steam condenser, check for the cooling system. So what we are going to do is just try to check if our steam condenser is open or not. So maybe it is closed or maybe it is open. So it is better to check for our steam condenser. So by just opening this valve into 100%, so now we have here the flow. We can see here this letter G. So we have the flow of our seawater cooling system. And number two, start condensate pump. So we have to start the condensate pump, only one, and we can see that there is a flow. Number three, start the vacuum pump. Just right above, we can see the vacuum pump to start. Number four, select turbo generator valve to oil fuel boiler. So we can find it here that we are already at the oil fuel boiler. Number five, open steam line drain. So we are going to open this drain here and check for the density concentration until it reaches 0. So when the density concentration is already in 0, so we have to close back the drain. Number 6, open sealing steam outlet. So we have here the steam sealing outlet and to be opened. Number 7, open turbo generator outlet to main condenser. And we just only open this one for outlet to main condenser. Number 8, open lube oil filter shut-off valves. So we are going to open the filter shut-off valve. So we just open the 2. Open LO cooling water shut-off valve. So we should open the cooling. But firstly, we are going to check if the source is already open. And of course, we can find it here with our turbo generator. The valves in the cooler is open. We know that our system is working. And we can also find it here that the letter G, which is the flow, we know that there is the flow of the cooler. Number 10, open steam sealing supply valve. So we just only open the sealing steam valve. Number 11, O2 LO pump. Okay, we can find it here that our lube oil tank is, we have the alarm low level. Before starting the pump, we should have to fill the lube oil tank until such the alarm is gone. And we can start now the lubricating oil pump into O2. We have this alarm temperature because it is at the starting moment, so we have the low temperature and this is okay. But we have studied that every there is an alarm, alarm should have to be attended, check and rectify. Never neglect any alarm. Before we proceed, let us just turn our engine with the turning gear or what we call the jacking gear. Since the lubrication is already working, then we can rotate the turning gear with just a couple of minutes. And then if we find here that the engine is turning, and then that's enough, and it is okay. Number 12, it says open turbo generator emergency stop valve initially 10 to 15%. And we have to open this one slowly, starting from 10, 15, 20, 30, and 40. Starting this slowly, we have to avoid the vibration because we have here the alarm high vibration for starting. So we have to do it slowly. Before starting this valve, we can find it that our density concentration is already high. So let us drain first, and then if it is already empty, then close, and let us start with our emergency stop valve, or what we call trip valve. So we are going to start with 10, but make sure there is no alarm in our turbo generator. So whatever alarm in here should be reset. And then start with 10. So let's just wait till there is a rotation in our turbine. After some time, so we will increase it into 15. And then we can find it, our turbine is rotating. So we have to avoid or prevent that our scale goes beyond with the yellow color or the red color. We should open this slowly. After 15, we go 20. And slowly, we can find that our RPM is getting higher. We can find it here that our set point is around 6,307.2 RPM. So meaning to say, we cannot rotate our turbine by abrupt to this RPM. So this is a big machine turbine. So we have to turn it slowly. We can find it here that our vibration meter moves into 20. So let us avoid or prevent that our turbine meter turns into danger zone. That is why we are opening the emergency stop valve slowly. So from 10, 15, and now is 20. So we can see it here that our vibration meter is already 30. And we have here now our revolution is 1,390. The technique here is when you find the pointer is little bit, when you see it going down, increase the opening of the valve. Okay, let us try to put our valve opening into 30%. So slowly increasing the opening of the valve, and then the revolution of our turbine is a little bit increasing, and we can find it here, our vibration meter is going down. So we can adjust it or we can increase it into 40%. By 40%, the opening of our emergency valve is almost half. Still, the revolution is still increasing, and it is nearly with the set point. And we can find here the vibration meter. Does it move? And slowly going down, then we can put it into 50. By 50, it is already opening half. It is already almost with our set point. So we can put this one into 100%. By 100% opening of the valve, our set point and the opening of the valve is met. That is why now it is okay with our turbo generator. And by watch keeping, we should know or we should find that everything is okay and under control. Now we are going to connect our turbo generator into main bus bar. So we go with the electric power plant, and we have here the shaft generator running because we are in full load. The engine is running in maximum power. The turbo generator is ready to connect in the bus bar. We have two ways in connecting our generators into bus bar. One is here, which is semi-auto synchronization. By just selecting the turbo generator, we have here turbo generator TG, and then we can find it that the ready light is on. So we can connect it here. And we have the another one here in the panel directory, in which we can go for the turbo generator, and then we can go it here for synchronization. Let's put the synchroscope into turbo generator, and then we have here the frequency in which the incoming is little bit higher. So 60.40, we can little bit put it down just to synchronize it with the existing one. We find that the synchroscope light is turning clockwise, and if it reaches into green position, then we can press the connect circuit breaker here. And then we are connected. We can put back the selector switch into off position, and then we can go for the. It says here that after connecting our turbo generator into the main bus bar, then we have to change it over into exhaust gas boiler. The source of our steam is coming from the exhaust gas boiler, which is coming from here. Since our main engine is running and we have the temperature of around 236.88, so we are going to use our system going here, and then it goes into the turbo generator, and then we change it over into exhaust gas boiler. So what's keeping? It looks like okay. So we need to counter check everything. So what's keeping follows. What to do next? We have to check the inlet pressure, we also as well as the inlet temperature. Check also the outlet steam temperature, the shaft speed, the RPM. We have the trip indication, ceiling steam pressure, vibration index, LO pressure inlet bearings, the lube oil level tank, tank temperature, and everything. So if everything is okay, then we can go with the turbo generator control panel and bring this our turbo generator in auto mode. Then we can check with our electric power plant, and we have here our shaft generator and turbo generator, which is parallel or synchronized with the load. So that's it, gentlemen. And if anything you have any questions, comments, suggestions, just type it and I will answer it respectively. Thank you and good day.